Want to support the Shuffle Squad? Be sure to check out all of our sponsors in the description to pick up Pokemon TCG singles, sealed, and PTCG live codes.
Yo, what's poppin' everybody? It's your boy Snackless Ash here. Oh, save it for the April Fool's episode? Alright. Much better. Giratina VSTAR has been a deck that I have loved since rotation, and I have been playing all the way through this season. So we didn't see it perform well at Pittsburgh Regionals or any of the other regionals here. We did see a few placements here or there, but it's not dominating like I had assumed that it would. But there might be a reason behind that. So I got together with the rest of the Shuffle Squad and we changed a few cards in this list here to see if we can make it a little bit more consistent and a little bit more powerful. Scarlet&Violet 151 has also released on PTCG Live, so we're going to sprinkle in a few of those cards that came out of that list to see if we can take it to that next level that I think Giratina VSTAR belongs at. Stick around for the rest of this video to see the full deck list and watch some gameplay. We'll see you in a few moments. Okay, so I'm not going to bore you with all of the intricate details of how this list works because I'm sure if you're watching this video, you've probably seen a Giratina VSTAR deck so far played in the meta. So what we've added here and taken out is some of the switching cards. Now, I know I was a non-believer of rope here, but I think that 4 ropes is really good. It allows you to boss around some things, especially early game, and I think playing with 4 ropes is going to be the way that I try from here on out. So adding 4 ropes and having 4 switch cards in this list is so aggressive in the early game, and it definitely helps you get to where you need to be with not only your lost zone numbers, whether it's 7 or 10, or just get what you want into the active spot, maybe pushing something from your opponent's bench into the active too. So we basically treat it like an extra boss's orders here. Now we do still only play 2 of boss's orders, but if we're looking at the disruption cards, we're going back to those higher numbers again, where we're seeing 2 Roxannes and 1 Iono. Now I know that a lot of the lists that we're seeing out there are only playing just the 2 Roxanne or maybe a 1-1 split between Roxanne and Iono, and I really miss the days where I was playing 2 of each, so I kind of met with a middle ground here when we were creating the list is 2 Roxanne and 1 Iono, and that feels really good. And what we had to do to fit that in is actually just take out a path to the peak. So if we notice, we're only at 2 stadiums here, and I really think the more and more we go into these formats, maybe the stadium count doesn't have to be so high. I really think relying on a late game Roxanne path is so much better than that early game, and Iono helps you out with those dead hands, and that's really what I experienced with the list, is a lot of dead hands early game, and that's where the supporter count's going up opposed to something like the stadium count here. So we're still keeping the rods at 2 just because you want to recover that. I know a lot of people were on 3 rods for a little while, but I think 2 rods is the sweet spot. And then we're adding Mew EX to this list. Now Mew EX is good in a lot of matchups, specifically in Lugia, because you can attack into a Tyranitar V and knock it out for 240. Yes, you are discarding some cards from your deck by doing that, but it also puts you in a great spot because then you can use Rod and then recover those energies later on in the game without taking them out into the lost zone with something like Giratina VSTAR's attack for 280. So I think that Mew is really good here. It's also really good in the Rapid Strike matchup. Now Rapid Strike is generally favored, and I feel like it's a 50-50 matchup for most of the time, being as a Lost Zone deck. Lost Zone decks usually fall flat when it comes to something like a Rapid Strike deck, but I feel like Giratina is pretty middle of the road when it comes to how the matchup spread goes. It really depends on how you're drawing, and this deck draws obviously a little bit better, a little bit faster here with the energy counts. As you see, we only have 2 waters in here. 2 waters is really great, and what you could do with Mew EX in here is you could just either rope up an Urshifu and then boss. If they didn't bring that Urshifu up, you could put Mew EX down, and because Mew EX moved from the bench to the active spot, you can just hit that Urshifu here as long as you use your gate and hit it for at least 300 damage, then sprinkle on some damage with the Sableye. Then you could use your V-Star attack on whatever other VMAX that Rapid Strike deck is. So I think that it fixes some math here with Mew EX. Also really good into the Charizard matchup, which is pretty favored anyway, but late game, as long as you're feeding them some single prizers throughout the game, Mew EX is really good to come and clean up at the end, just for that final turn to hit them where it hurts with their own Charizard attack. So I think that Mew EX is really well rounded for this list, and we're going to try it out on the ladder and see how it actually goes. Looks like we're playing against Palkia V-Star. That's something you don't see every day, but I guess it is still a relevant deck, so that's good. And we might as well... Well, we don't want to give away too much information yet. They're not going to Iono us because they're going first, so it doesn't really matter. Let's just hold it in the hand. Maybe they make some inappropriate decisions thinking that we don't have two Comfeys. So that's something that you do have to consider when playing the Pokemon TCG. Are you going to give away too much information to your opponent? Are they going to play differently based on what you're playing? Especially if you're going second. You don't want to put too many pieces of your board down. Generally, you just want to start with your active Pokemon and go from there. See how aggressive their turn 1 is. Start putting my Comfeys in the loss zone. Won't be good. We could put both Comfeys down here and then hit Colress. See what we do. Alright, that's fine. Lots of energy. So, first thing, let's just go Colress. Now we might need this. This is cool. Nest Ball is also good. Having the third Nest Ball feels really good. I don't think we'll need Sableye too much in this matchup, but maybe a Switch Cart would be better. Let's just go from there. Alright. Let's... Nest Ball could be good here. Let's just get our Greninja going. Actually, probably want our Cram, because we could definitely hit with Cram this turn. Let's go Flower Select, see what we get, see if we get a Battle VIP Pass. Path to the Peak is kind of fine. Losing the V-Star, don't really care. We've got 2 rods and there's 2 more left. Let's just go Switch Cart here. I could get rid of that resource in the Bidoof there, or I could smack into this. I don't think it really matters in this matchup because I can one-shot that. Holy moly. Alright, well, that was unfortunate. A little unfortunate, but we'll play around it, so that's cool. Let's get rid of this resource for them. And let's just hit with Cram. And put Path down. That seems okay. And let's just take our first knockout. Be a little bit more aggressive. That Bibrel is going to save them in our disruption turns. We don't want that to happen. So we definitely need to establish a Giratina this next turn. They're going to be able to probably knock out this Cramorant, I'm assuming. 2, 4, 6, plus 6, that's 120, that's enough. Maybe putting the Sableye down was a bad idea, but I mean, if we look at our loss zone, we already have 4 in there and 2 Comfeys ready for next turn, so we could go up to 6 this following turn at least. We do have a Nest Ball if we really want to play that. There's a Palkia. So it didn't really matter. They got another Pokemon online. They're not sending this to the loss zone. Path is really good here. Alright, let's see. So we'll just bring up this Comfey and go from there. Okay, so we can do this. We don't want to give him an extra card with Iono yet. Boss is really good. We don't care about the rope. We can establish this here. That's fine. We can go into Flower Select. We don't need the VIP. That's fine. So we are one away from Jet. Do we just give them... We can't give them the Giratina. So I think what we're going to do is just load some energy. Here, we'll go next turn. We'll send up this Comfey and Jet up the Giratina, evolve in the V-Star, and take the knockout. I think that that's fine. So that's where we're sitting at. So we're doing okay. Deck is running much better. We're finding what we need. We do have options here. So options are good. Options are always good for this deck. You definitely want to play out a couple turns ahead in your mind. And I think that the Palkia is just kind of sitting here. Yeah, they're taking knockouts, but that's going to leave us open for Iono the following turn, and maybe even a Roxanne pretty soon too, if they're going to try to target this down, which I don't think that they will. They're probably going to get Vacuum here. Interesting if they vacuum away the path. I don't know what that does for them really, other than being able to maybe get some more Shivery Chill energy into play. They don't have any energy in the discard pile, so trying to think of exactly what they're going to do here. I know that they can knock this out if they're able to maybe cross-switcher it up, get this out of play. So, okay, there is a Vacuum. Not really sure why, but I guess I understand the path. That's fine. They're still not knocking me out. I'm gonna take a 2-prize knockout and then be to the point where I can do a 3-prize turn, or not a 3-prize turn. We could be 3 prizes away from winning the game. The 220 there is pretty cool. All right, 160. Exactly what we thought was going to happen. This is fine. And a Colress too. I guess I could. Now here's a weird situation where I want to Flower Select first. Let's Flower Select first. We can establish a second Giratina. Okay. So we have 8. We could go 9, 10. Let's get our energy out first. I'm sorry. Let's go here. Now let's get our energy out. We're going to go a Grass and a Psychic. We have to remember that there is no more Psychic in the deck. We're going to go here, here. Now we'll Jet this up into the active spot. We're going to go like this. And then I will Colress. And we want both Mirage Gates. Perfectly fine. And then what I'm going to do is just start Requiem this thing away. Then we can just start knocking some more stuff out. They have 4 cards in hand. Probably not going to take a knockout on this thing. If they evolve, that could be bad. But I feel like we're doing just fine. We need to find a Rod. And then maybe Iono them. They did get this Palkia down. Chances are they have a way of finding Palkia V-Star. Palkia V-Star can put 2 energy into play. They can hit this for the 4th, so let's see, 60, 120, 240. They need a 5th energy to make this play actually pull off. So let's see here. Let's see what's going on. Can they make that 5th energy happen? Not sure. Not sure at all. So, let's see. There's Luminion. Let's see. They're going to probably get Irida. Irida seems fine. So they got 2 there. Now the Irida could get an Ultra Ball, which will get some energy into the discard pile. They need a third energy in the discard pile, plus energy attachment. I want to see if they actually see that. If they don't see it, then we're fine. Okay, so they might have it in hand. We still have to wait. There's a Nest Ball. Okay, Rad Ninja. Getting it in the discard pile. Still pretty fine. Okay. Energy attachment. VSTAR. There we go. Star Portal. Totally fine here. We do have the gates. Could just gate here. Let's throw up the Greninja. Alright, first thing, let's go in here. Let's get both of these attached to this Giratina. That's fine. We have 10 in the Lost Zone, so we can start picking off these Pokemon. We're going to throw a path down, and here is where the play comes in, where we're going to hit the Iono them to 2, we get 3, we need the Rod. We can't do this yet, but that's totally fine. We're going to go ahead and just start to take out this Greninja. We don't like that. That's not cool. No Greninja for you. And then we can place some more damage counters. Maybe on one of these Pokemon to lower it so I could shred through. Most likely the active, unless they have a stadium bump. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Okay, cool. We do want to get this here just in case. And we're going to go Lost Mine. We need to put 1 over here. We didn't even use our Mew EX. We could definitely do that too. We're just going to put this within range. That's also fine. Let's just put it all here. Alright, awesome. No Greninja and Iono. Seems fine. We can knock this out next turn to take our final 2 prizes. And it's working, right? And there we go. We got the win. Alright. Let's go for tails and see if we win the coin flip here with my cool Dragonite coin. Very nice. Love me some Dragonite. So the opponent did win the coin flip because tails unfortunately did fail. So we're going to see what exactly we can do here on our side. And as we do that, we're going to just move the mic. So not the best start, but not the worst start. Again, having the multiple Nest Balls in here feels really good. We're going to go ahead and see if maybe we can get a couple Comfeys here. We're playing against a Path version of Miraidon, I think. Gotta be Miraidon, right? Alright, cool. Holy, we get 3 mulligans off of that. That's something you don't see every day. Then we get our cute little Mew. Mew's good here, I think. You know, we get a couple of Mirage Gate turns pretty easily. We get Colress in hand. Colress always really good in an opening hand of any Lost Box deck. Just like we saw in the prior game. So Miraidon doing Miraidon things. Setting up their board state over here. Gonna try to get rid of our V. They're gonna chase Vs this whole game. Probably trace or try to chase down this Mew also. This is a little funny of an interaction where I can hit 220 into a Miraidon EX pretty easily. Probably gonna get a Raichu. Oh, is there an aura for free retreat? I guess I could see that too. See some electric generators come down on our opponent's side. If oh, they just didn't have it like that. Okay, well, that's cool. We're gonna do our thing. We're gonna get some Comfeys. Let's take a look at our prize cards here because we can. We've got lots of time. So we got all of our Colress. We got all of our Vs, all of our V-Stars. All good things. We got a Battle VIP prize. We got looks like all of our energy, so that's good. And we got both of our path. Seems pretty okay here. So we got all the things that we need to get this game underway. I'm gonna go ahead and not bench too many things here because we don't want Raikou to actually knock us out. I think the Greninja's pretty okay. Let's not get rid of energies too early, and Battle VIPs can go to the wayside for the most part. You know what? I think that we're just gonna get rid of some of these. Just get rid of the water energy. We could always rod that back. Oh, another Colress. That's fantastic. I do kind of want to set up a second V here just in case they do snipe it down for something. Rope's still pretty good too. I don't want to rope up that Zeraora though. I think just getting the Nest Ball is fine too. Let's try to maximize. I could hit into this. Yeah. Now let's just put the Cram down. Hit with Cram. Cram's fine. We'll not clog our bench. We'll leave an open bench space just in case we want our Mew EX to also come into play here if they send up Miraidon. We can let one of these go. Having Gate in hand, we could definitely Gate next turn, possibly. And we have energy in hand, so we're just going to retreat straight into the Cram, hit the Raikou with the Cram. We could probably clean it up late game with a Sableye. So that's our game plan here. We're going to evolve into a V-Star pretty early. Going to try to use Colress to sneak our way into 10 in the Lost Zone. Right now we currently have 4. We're going to get 5, 6 next turn. There's the path. They realize they don't really need path here. Greninja is a little spooky for this, especially since the Raikou. Oh, the Iono there. That's something. We still get 6 cards, right? Early Iono seems fine. Holy moly! All right, cool. So they are gonna go ahead and just get some energy into the discard pile here. I think that that's fine. They're gonna try to genome hack our Giratina VSTAR, and that's probably what we'll see. But also doing that without being able to put electric generators towards the Mew seems kind of bad, right? Seems kind of bad. Alright, so Greninja is still alive because we don't have Path. We don't really need Path in this matchup. Again, going down to the 2 Path has seemed really good. Okay, so there's another V-Star. We can go ahead and just conceal cards here. Perfect. Let's Flower Select. Give me a Rope. Yeah, we don't need that other Path. Now they can't hit for 220, even if we put this down. So we're just gonna Abyss Seeking. Oh, wow. Roxanne's fine. And we definitely need the energy. Let's just inspect the board quick. 5, 6, 7. We got enough for a gate. Let's just go here. So if for some reason they are knocking us out with a Miraidon this next turn, if they get Switch, get their E-Generator to work, that's kind of fine, right? Seems kind of fine here. We can just smack it. We can take a 2-prize knockout. 2-prize knockout seems really fine for this next turn. They are going to try to just hit us. Okay. Again, I'm okay with that. I feel like this is fine. Part of me wants to just Greninja this next turn. Alright, first things first, let's rod back the water energy. Let's get 1, 2, 3. Let's go there. Cool. Seems fine. Alright. One and a grass. Let's just go up top. Water and a grass. Down below. And do this. And let's draw some more cards first. Okay. Let's use our gate here just to put these onto this Giratina VSTAR. I guess I could have planted the Sableye just because. And we're just going to use our resources for now. We're going to draw a whole bunch of cards. And there we go. Cool. Seems fine to me. I will shuriken and get rid of their Flaffy, so take away a resource and put us in a really good position for next turn. We'll get rid of this basic water and basic grass energy. We're going to take just this prize for now. Just the one prize. It's okay. Everything's fine. So now we took that resource away. Mew EX rather can definitely not smack us. A judge. Okay, they're drawing a little bit more. Don't have a way of attacking this turn, but we do. And we have Colress. All good things. Colress will not put us in the right spot, but they're okay. So they're going to be able to use their stone. Stone's fine. Stone is definitely fine. They can take a knockout, I suppose. And then we really just set ourselves up for success as long as we can get a psychic energy back into the deck eventually. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. All of our psychic energy are used. One's in the lost zone, one's in the discard pile. We've got that here. Okay, so the Raichu is an interesting play, I guess. Lightning Rondo. Sure. So I'm gonna dig. I want to dig for. Oh, perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and put this, and this all back in. And then let's try to dig for it. And look at that, just like magic. There it is. That's kind of funny. That's a little funny. Alright, we can get the boss. That's fine too. We got 10 in the lost zone. Cool. There's no way that they're knocking me out, right? There's zero way. I can't use boss this turn to take out the Raichu. So I think what we're gonna do, let's escape rope. See what they bring up. Probably Zeraora, right? Let's Lost Mine. Get this thing out of here. So we need 3 there. Let's put our damage counters here. And go like this. 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 On the Zeraora. Take the 2 middle prize cards because we're crazy like that. We can use Roxanne too. That's another thing that we can do. There's research coming down. Not sure what they're going to be able to do after this research. They're going to try to load the Raichu with some energies. We're going to boss that up. Switch Cart. Boss this. Get it out of here. Not exactly sure what they're going for. Alright, so they can retreat, knock out the Sableye. That's fine. We could take out this threat, because we haven't even Star Requiem'd yet. We still have our V-Star. And then after that, there is 0 things that will knock us out. So this is the only threat here in the Raichu V, but they definitely don't have enough energy on board to make that happen. But I don't want it to actually happen. Right? I don't want that to be a thing. So what we're going to do is we're just going to bring this up. We'll Roxanne them. Well, actually, you know what? Let's not even use the boss. Let's just use Roxanne to give them 0 options. Put all these cards back in the deck. Get rid of all their cards. Unless they top deck a boss. If they top deck a boss, they win regardless. So let's just go in here and Mirage Gate. We can Mirage Gate to Mew EX if we really wanted to. And we have boss. We could boss this up. We could boss that up. Let's just go ahead and Star Requiem and get this energy off the board. If they top deck boss and energy, they win, but chances are they're not doing that because of the double Roxanne play. And we can just boss this up and knock it out with Mew EX. Seems fine. There's the E generator, so there's an energy. Do they have boss? Nothing. A judge, okay. So definitely not a boss. Another E generator. Okay. We still got our boss back. They're scrambling. They're scrambling. What are they gonna do? Nothing. The answer is nothing. Alright, you hit me for 240. Close. Close, but no cigar. A bravery charm. Decent. Alright, so we definitely can't boss unless we top deck an energy. And that's gonna stink. Well, we're gonna try it anyway, right? That's really funny. I really just want to do it. Let's try to draw one of our energy. We're going to be able to see 4 cards here. 4 cards. Okay, this is fine because I forget. Mew EX has an awesome ability in Restart. So let's just go like this. And then we'll bring this up. There's definitely a way. I feel like I'm playing old Granbull. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Look at this. Put this up here. Bring this up. Let's do it. Genome hacking. Photon Blaster. And that's game. Oh, yeah. I love it. I love it. Well, within those 2 games, we saw the awesome power of how this Turbo Tina deck actually works. Having the amount of switch items in this deck really allows it to thrive on where it kind of fell short in the prior format because of the way that the deck was being built. Adding the 2 waters in was really good because it does give you plays where you can make with Greninja that help out the game move a little bit faster too, whereas having just the Psychic and Grass energies in the deck list that we posted prior really didn't give it that out, and I think in this format now with the 151 cards being played, you really need that extra 90 damage snipe in a few spots. I love having Mew EX in this deck too. As you saw in that Miraidon match, it does have awesome power. So if you want to try out this list, as always, the list will be down in the description of the video. Make sure that if you did like the video, you're hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel for more awesome competitive content like this. And as always, share this video with your friends. If you thought it was cool, maybe thought it was a little bit funny, let us know down in the comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, we can definitely produce more competitive videos on the channel going forward. Other than that, that's all I have to say today. Keep on checking out the Shuffle Squad. I'm PJ signing off here, and thank you so much for watching the Shuffle Squad. We'll catch you next time.
Hey trainers, tired of having too many cards lying around? I know that feeling, and I know what a hassle it is to try and sell those cards. But selling bulk is now easier than ever with TCG Bulk. Find tons of potential buyers in a single place. You just download the app, look for the best buyer near you, and carefully pack your bulk, ship it, and you get paid. It really is that simple. Turn the cards you don't want into the cards you absolutely need for your next deck. You made it to the end. Thank you so much for watching this entire video from the Shuffle Squad. Honestly, from the bottom of our hearts, we appreciate each and every person that supports our content, watches what we have going on every single day, every single week, even from time to time, and continuously allows us to have a forum to project our creative content towards the Pokemon TCG community. So if you haven't already, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and even leave a comment to help boost the YouTube algorithm. That being said, we'll catch you with our next video. Thanks again. Take it easy.